मान्य श्री शासन मंडली अध्यक्षुलु मान्य श्री शासन सभा सभापति मान्य श्री मुख्यमंत्री गारू गौरवनीय शासन मंडली सभ्युलु शासन सभा सभ्युलु अंदरिकी ना वंदनमुलु 2017-18 बड्जेट समावेशाल संदर्भंगा नव तेलंगाण शासन सभा संयुक्त समावेशाలను ఉద్దేశించి ప్రసంగించడం నాకు సంతోషంగా ఉంది. శాసన మండలి మరియు శాసన సభ సమావేశాలలో జరగబోయే చర్చలు అర్థవంతంగా తెలంగాణ ప్రజల ఆకాంక్షల మేరకు ప్రజల నమ్మకాన్ని నిలబెట్టుకునేలా ఉంటాయని ఆశిస్తున్నాను. ఈ సభలో జరిగే చర్చలు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్ర ఏర్పాటుకు ప్రజలు చేసిన త్యాగాలను ప్రతిబింబించేలా ఉంటాయని ఆశిస్తున్నాను. Telangana, the youngest state of India and the most happening state, has embarked upon many innovative steps to give the much needed boost to the state economy. The infant state has come to be recognized throughout the country for launching many an initiative in a very short span of time. The results of many initiatives taken by my government in the last 33 months in various sectors is there for all of you to see. Uninterrupted power supply, revamping of minor irrigation tanks through Mission Kakatiya, drinking water supply to households through Mission Bhagiratha, and obtaining the #1 rank in the ease of doing business are a few among the many. In a move aimed at launching people-friendly administrative reforms, my government carved out 21 new districts on the auspicious Dashara Day last year, increasing the total number of districts to 31. In addition to the new districts, 25 new revenue divisions, 125 new mandals, 5 new police commissionerates, 23 new police subdivisions, 28 circle officers, and 94 new police stations have also been created as part of this exercise. This is aimed at taking the administration and governance to every doorstep and to improve the delivery systems so as to ensure that the benefits of development and welfare schemes reach the last person in the state. It is heartening to note that under Know Your District, Plan Your District concept, many district-specific developmental strategies have been initiated through micro-level planning by the district administration. It gives me immense pleasure to note that there has been a significant improvement in the growth of Gross State Domestic Product, GSDP, since the formation of the new state. As per the advanced estimates of 2016-17, the GSDP is likely to grow at an impressive rate of 13.7% at current prices compared to the estimated All India growth rate of 11.5%. At constant prices of 2011-12, this corresponds to 10.1% growth as against the projected national growth rate of 7.1%. As per the advanced estimates, Telangana's gross state domestic product is estimated to be 6.54 lakh crore in 2016-17 at current prices. The primary sector, that includes agriculture and allied activities, is likely to register an impressive growth of 17.2% due to the good monsoon and proactive measures taken by my government to revamp the rural economy. This is significantly higher than the All India growth rate of 9% for this sector. The secondary sector, that includes industries and manufacturing, is likely to grow at 9.8%, which is higher than of All India 8.7%. The service sector is likely to grow at 14.6% as compared to the All India growth of 11.9%. In energy sector, the state formation heralded a new dawn, ending years of neglect of this sector. The most significant achievement over the last 33 months on this front has been to end the power cuts and to ensure uninterrupted power supply. The people of Telangana have finally realized their dream of this 24/7 power supply to reap consequential benefits. This was the first challenge which the state government had to face after the formation of the new state. The farmers of Telangana are heavily dependent on agricultural pump sets that require power. In the past, hardly 4 to 5 hours of power could be supplied for agriculture, that too with problems of low voltage resulting in burning of transformers that affected timely supply of water to the crops. The farmers of Telangana suffered untold misery due to this. Even the industrial sector had to deal with power holidays twice a week, and the domestic and commercial sector had to suffer power cuts of more than 4 to 8 hours duration. Within 6 months of the state formation, the well-planned, coordinated and concerted steps taken by my government helped us tide over the crisis. Power cuts are now a thing of the past. Today, my government is ensuring supply of 9 hours quality power during daytime for the farming community. This has resulted in significant increase in the agricultural output during the current Rabi, yani Yasangi season. The market yards are brimming with the produce of the farmers. Our aim is to replace power holidays with the concept of power every day and at any time by making the state power surplus. This has also given a fillip to the industrial sector by instilling confidence on reliable power supply among the investors and the MSME sector in breathing a great sigh of relief. Commercial establishments and other sectors dependent on power are also stabilizing their activities. Last month, although the demand for power reached a peak level of 9,000 megawatts, my government, through the power utilities, ensured uninterrupted power supply. They truly deserve to be complimented. During this ensuing summer season, although the demand for power is expected to reach 9,500 to 10,000 megawatts, the agencies concerned are readying to ensure uninterrupted supply without any break. With significant progress in power sector, my government is striving to usher in a new era of progress and prosperity in the state. This has generated a new spirit of optimism and enthusiasm all over the state. My government has embarked upon a long-term action to augment power generation in the state. While the installed generation capacity at the time of state formation was 6,574 megawatts, in the last 2.5 years, my government has created an additional generation capacity of 4,190 megawatts. By the end of the current year, further generation capacity of 4,130 megawatts will be added. By the end of the next 3 years, the total availability of power shall be 16,306 megawatts. This includes 800 megawatts from Paloncha, KTPS, 1,000 megawatts from Chhattisgarh, 1,080 megawatts from Bhadradri Power Plant, 4,000 megawatts from NTPC, 800 from Singareni, 400 megawatts from Yadadri Power Station, 809 megawatts from CGS, apart from 3,727 megawatts from solar, 90 megawatts from hydel projects. In addition, Vada-Dichpalli transmission line has now been completed, through which the state can tap 2,000 megawatts from the northern grid from anywhere in the country as and when required by the state. My government, through these innovative measures of power management and augmentation of capacity, has successfully transformed the state from a power deficit into a power surplus state. Notwithstanding Telangana being the youngest state, it has secured the #1 rank in ease of doing business. My government has unveiled the TS-IPAS Act, the most investor-friendly industrial policy with a statutory backing, conferring the right to clearance within 15 days through an innovative system popularly known as single window without grills. This has paved the way for industrial growth of the state. Self-certification of the entrepreneurs is allowed where clearance is delayed, thereby ending the license raj of the past. A leading manufacturer of mobile phones recently conveyed its pleasant surprise and appreciation to my government on the seamless system of clearances in the state, without any scope for corruption or delay. This bears ample testimony to the transparent, simple, and graft-free system of industrial clearances ensured by my government. As a result, the state is witnessing an unprecedented flow of investments totaling to over rupees 54,000 crore through 3,451 units with an employment generation potential of 2.20 lakhs persons. The service sector has become the main growth engine of the state economy in recent decades. There has been a spurt in the number of ITES units in the state due to industry-friendly policies and world-class infrastructure. The state contributes about 12% of the share in the country's IT exports, and Hyderabad ranks second in terms of total revenue from IT sector in the country. The value of IT exports in 2015-16 from the state was rupees 75,070 crore. This sector provides direct employment to over 4 lakh persons. My government has announced ICT policy framework, electronics policy, image policy for animation and gaming industry, innovation policy, rural technology policy, data centers policy, open data policy, cybersecurity policy, and data analytics policy. These policies will consolidate our preeminence in this sector. After achieving phenomenal success in the establishment of T-Hub, my government has embarked on a plan to develop phase 2 of the T-Hub with a total built-up space of 3.5 lakh square feet. This will provide incubation space for 4,000 IT entrepreneurs. As Dr. Ambedkar has said, political democracy cannot last unless there lies at the base of it a social democracy. In order to achieve inclusive social justice, the poor and the backward remain the focus of my government. My government is committed to provide social security to destitute and helpless persons. True meaning of development is not only economic prosperity and technological advancement, but more importantly, inclusive growth that can be achieved by ensuring support and social security to the downtrodden. My government firmly believes that real development is possible only when the fruits of progress reach the poorest family in the remotest hamlet, and to ensure this, several welfare initiatives have been launched with a human touch. My government has earmarked lion's share of the budget for the welfare sector by allocating over rupees 35,000 crore to implement over 30 welfare schemes. I am happy to state that today Telangana is considered the leading state in implementation of welfare measures. Contrary to the ritualistic practice of doling out paltry assistance through social welfare pensions, my government has significantly enhanced the quantum of pensions for old persons, widows, weavers, and toddy tappers, AIDS patients, and increased it to rupees 1,000 per month under the Asara scheme. The pensions for differently abled and aged artists has been enhanced to rupees 1,500 per month. Many poor women in the state eke out their livelihood by beady rolling without proper remuneration. To alleviate their plight, my government, for the first time, introduced a financial assistance scheme of rupees 1,000 per month for the beady workers. Telangana is the only state in the country that can boast of such a scheme for beady workers. While 29 lakh persons were sanctioned social security pensions before the formation of the state, currently as many as 36 lakh persons are benefiting under the pension and assistance schemes introduced by my government. As compared to the annual expenditure of rupees 835 crore towards this in the past, currently my government is spending over rupees 4,729 crore for this purpose. My government has taken yet another humanitarian decision to mitigate the plight of single women by introducing an assistance of rupees 1,000 per month to enable them to live with dignity. My government is determined to ensure that no one suffers from the pangs of hunger and to eliminate any starvation deaths in the state. The food security scheme has been significantly strengthened to serve this need by enhancing the quantum of ration supply. The ceiling of rice supply has been increased from 4 to 6 kilos per person without any restriction on the number of family members. To build a strong nation, children have to be provided nutritious food. In the past, the boarders in the welfare hostels were being given coarse and unpalatable rice. Recognizing their plight, my government introduced a scheme of supplying Sanna Biyam to the welfare hostels and also under midday meal scheme in the schools, which resulted in significant increase in the attendance of the students. For this purpose, 1.44 lakh tons of fine rice is utilized at the cost of 496.61 crore per year. My government is providing financial assistance of rupees 51,000 to poor unmarried girls through Kalyana Lakshmi and Shadi Mubarak scheme. As a result, the number of child marriages has come down drastically in the recent years. So far, 1.74 lakh brides were benefited under this scheme. My government has launched overseas scholarship scheme by providing financial assistance to economically poor students for pursuing higher studies abroad. Rupees 20 lakh financial assistance is being provided to SC/ST students under the B.R. Ambedkar Overseas Scholarship Scheme, for BC students under the Mahatma Jyotiba Phule BC Overseas Scholarship Scheme, and for the students of minority community under the CM Overseas Scholarship Scheme. My government is committed to provide assistance to the families of martyrs who sacrificed their lives to achieve separate statehood. Apart from financial assistance of rupees 10 lakh to each family, government employment is being provided to one member of each such family. My government abolished transport tax on agricultural tractors and autos. Accident insurance scheme cover of rupees 5 lakh was provided to drivers, construction workers, journalists, home guards, toddy tappers and fishermen. For the first time in the country, a welfare fund of rupees 50 crore for journalists and rupees 100 crores for advocates has been created by my government. To alleviate the plight of poor Brahmin families, Brahmin Samkshema Parishad has been set up with an allocation of rupees 100 crore. My government is committed to the welfare of retired army personnel, extending double pension scheme to them and their widows, substantial increase of cash awards to the gallantry awardees, strengthening Sainik welfare boards, both at the state and district levels, are some of the measures in this regard. After the formation of the state, my government undertook several employee-friendly measures, including sanction of special Telangana increment, 43% fitment and health